making predictions. And here she is with her picks, Kay Adams.
Everybody's doing their predictions, and so are we. The NFL season kicks off on Thursday. It's insane. It's like 48 hours from now. Unbelievable. Let's just get right into this. Here, I'm going to give you guys a twofer, okay? Let's get right to it. There will be 3, not 1, not 2, 3 running backs in the 2024 season that all go over 2,000 rushing, not scrimmage, not all-purpose, rushing. Why is this crazy? Because only 8 players in NFL history have ever done it. I feel like, and I know it's a world that sort of seems antithetical. It seems counterintuitive to like, we pass and we throw the ball over the field. It's going to happen this year. I feel really good about this one. It's going to happen. There's an extra game, of course. That's one reason I like it and sort of can hedge that. But I feel like the running back position is stacked as ever. And so this came up when I was doing my fantasy draft and fantasy prep work here. Like CMC, obvious candidate perennially. He can do it year in, year out. And so is this guy who we've seen come close before. Take a look. Let's not pretend it's easy to hit 2K.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, it's not easy whatsoever. But if you have the guys up front, which I believe we do, I mean, the O-line up front, those guys, I don't think people give them enough credit with how smart they are. Yes, they're very physical. They can move people out the way. They're very, very smart with their techniques, their alignment, their assignment. And I think that's what allowed us to have that year we did in 2021. And I think that we're up for it again this year.
We should have had his name on the screen. Jonathan Taylor. There it is right there. This is the guy. He's going to do it. I think we see Jonathan Taylor do it. The offensive line, Anthony Richardson's presence, healthy. The two of them played 2 snaps together all of last year. Still a top 10 offense. Shane Steichen is that dude. Make no mistake. I think he knows what he has. Jonathan Taylor, who, by the way, he did say, like, you know, he had 1,800 yards not long ago, and I said 2,000 easy, and he's like, oh, it's not that easy. I think he does it. I think he does it, and Anthony Richardson only helps him do it. I think Bijan is in play. I talked to him in Atlanta. He wants it. He thinks his OC is going to get him the ball the way that his former head coach was not able to. That all kicks off, by the way, week 1 against the Steelers, which will be really fun to watch. I mean, he might get Hamilton, I'll bring you in here. He might get half of these yards in this first game up against the mustachioed one.
Yeah, you could tell seeing Arthur Smith again meant a little something to him, not in a negative way. You know, he was very positive about everything, but you could tell it means something to him to get the opportunities, get the ball the way he probably thought he should have been getting it last year and be able to show out with Arthur Smith on that other sideline.
And then the last one, I mean, it might be 4. Okay, it might be Breece Hall. You can't tell me, and this isn't some like, you know, whatever, like placating and we love the New York market. Like, you and I have been obsessed with Breece Hall for the longest, even last year. And you got to think, if they're trying to do this, you know, hackety 2021-ish Packers vibe, he's Aaron Jones, but I think he's going to run a ton in this offense.
Yeah, they're going to feed him the ball. The only thing that could end up working against him is he could catch 90 to 100 balls this year with the way they might use him in that passing game. But he had a phenomenal year last year when everybody knew all the Jets' offense was him running the ball, and he still put up numbers.
What did you make of meeting him? We were, by the way, a surprise. We were down there to hang out with big boys and offensive linemen in Frisco for OL Masterminds, and Jamar Chase was there, by the way, smiley as ever. We ran into Breece Hall, and he was kind enough. He dropped everything and said, "I'll do an interview." And I think he literally said to me, "I'm the only." Sorry to the center. He said, "The only person touching the ball more than Aaron Rodgers this year is me." He wants it so bad.
He really does, and I do think he's locked in. And there is a little something of a chip on his shoulder. He did a camp with our kids in New Rochelle last summer, and you know, seeing a couple of running backs like Bijan and Jahmyr Gibbs go in the first round when he had to wait till the second round, I think that did a little something to him. I think having Aaron Rodgers, you know, available is going to make things so much easier for him, and he knows it, and he's excited for this opportunity.
Okay, let's get to my next prediction here. So there's a lot of running backs are going to hit 2K. I'm telling you, it's going to be unprecedented. Another prediction I have. The Dolphins are going to win their first playoff game in like a really long time, 24 years. It's happening. Get ready. These last 2 playoff exits, they were rough, but they had a lot to do with injuries. They really did. If this team can just stay healthy, it's finally going to happen. Tyreek said just yesterday, this is the best Dolphins team he's been a part of. Tua taking more ownership, vocal, settled, paid, settled, feels good, feels wanted. That's all he needed. Like Mike McDaniel, he's just like the perfect person to draw that sort of thing. He knows how to manage people really, really well. It's a sight to see. And I think they're ready to take a leap. So let's put, Jay Fiedler, Lamar Smith highlights to bed. We're welcoming in a new era of playoff success in Miami. So quick recap to, catch us up. We've got 5 more to go. These are my 5 all-time Bears passing yards record will be broken by Caleb. That's kind of easy. J.J. Watt will return to the NFL. Why? Because no one's shutting the damn door on that. Not Casario, not Ryan. So I think it'll happen eventually, especially if they're in contention, which they will be. They might win the Super Bowl. Romeo Doubs leading all Packers receivers. That is your true number 1. Just a guess, just a hunch from being there. 3 running backs will hit 2K rush yards, and the Dolphins win their first playoff game in 24 years. Hey, everybody, thank you so much for watching. You can subscribe right here to get the latest from the show and check out more of the best clips from Up and Adams, or go watch a few segments from other shows on FanDuel.